Alright guys, so today I'm going to be doing a comparison between Emergency Hamburg and Emergency Response Liberty County. Now, they're two very similar games. One is based in Germany, one's based in America. They both have like, oh god, what's going on with my vehicle, bro? As I said, two very similar games. They're both emergency roleplay games, just based in different places. They have different features. Anyway, click the subscribe button. We're going to compare the two and see which one is ultimately the best. Bro, my car is destroyed. Anyway, as I'm going to repair my car, we're in Emergency Hamburg. So let's start with Emergency Hamburg. What is it that makes this game good? Now, we're going to do this on like a rating system. We're going to start with map size, roleplay features, and then any other special mentions. I'm also gonna mention like the good things about the game and the bad things about the game. So yeah, all right, Emergency Hamburg, bro. I tell you what, a bad thing is I can't drive this car because it's broken. All right, so let's start on a positive note. Let's talk about the things I like about Emergency Hamburg. First things first, I love the map size. The map size is crazy big. There's so many opportunities to do different role plays. Obviously, we've got a huge like farm area here. We got obviously the docks, the sea, we got the city. Bro, it's a huge map. There's so much to do, and it's all very detailed. Unlike, you know, a game like Southwest Florida, those of you know about my Southwest Florida channel, Kam Plays, the map is very, very big and very undetailed, if that makes sense. So the strong point about this game is it's very detailed. Every part of the map is just nicely made, and that's what I like about Emergency Hamburg. The next thing is the amount of roleplay features. Okay, now whilst there is some negatives, which we'll get onto in a bit, there are a lot of good ones. We can see all of the jobs you can join. We got the bus company, we got ADAC, we got the truck company. You can become a criminal, fire station, police. You know, you can do all these jobs, and I feel like it's amazing. So many options for jobs, and they're all interactive. Whereas some other games, maybe not so much. And they still retain that good quality feel. Like, there's always a feel that you get for certain games. Some games, they feel very, like, glitchy and buggy and not very stable. This game, like, even the cars, like, everything just seems so stable. Does that make sense? And Emergency Hamburg and ERLC, they're both two games that I would say feel stable. I wouldn't say one feels stable, one doesn't. They're both very stable games. So yeah, I definitely have to say there are some very strong features or strong points in Emergency Hamburg that make it really, really good. Now, I will compare the robbing system very soon, but let's sort of move on to the negatives of Emergency Hamburg. First things first, I really despise the law system. So if I speed, I get fined, which, you know, it's fair enough. But there's so many speed cameras everywhere that you get fined all the time and you lose so much money. And with that being said, it's so difficult to make money in this game. You know, to buy cars, the economy is so like, is it bad or is it good? I don't know how you would really view it, but I just don't think it's, I don't think it's the greatest, okay? Like, it's so hard to make money in this game and everything's so expensive as well. It's kind of like real life, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's probably one of the worst things. The other thing I don't like is the police. In this game, it's so easy just to be an idiot and go around as a police officer, arrest everybody. And I guess that is the point. But this isn't Jailbreak. This is a roleplay game. Why are you able to just do that? And then the other thing that I don't really like about Emergency Hamburg, and you guys gotta let me know which game you prefer. Maybe you do prefer ERLC or Emergency Hamburg. I don't know. The other thing I don't like is the lack of roleplay features. So I know there are some jobs and there's some things like that, but unlike ERLC, this game does not have like a range of VIP server commands. Like, all you do is type !time set 5, you know, or time set 12, change the time, and then you can do different stuff with !. But on ERLC, there's like a whole menu where you can like change everything. You know, you can make your own roleplay scene, you can change ELS on the police cars, you can do all sorts of things, which we'll get onto very soon. But yeah, I just think Emergency Hamburg has some catching up to do, and it does make sense. It's the newer game, I think, so you know, it's got a lot of catching up to do, and I think it could. I mean, it has more players, so if you want to rank it in terms of how many people are playing it, there's about 16,000 playing this right now, and in ERLC there's about 6,000. But anyway, let's go into ERLC and sort of compare. I know this is very brief. I don't want to like go into the crazy details. As a regular player playing the game, these are the things I pick up on. Like, most of you aren't like going around and reviewing every little detail. As a player, this game is okay, but I feel like ERLC might have the edge, and let's go explore. And here we are in ERLC, Emergency Response Liberty County. Now, straight off the bat, the game, very similar. You'll notice it's very similar. I feel like the Emergency Hamburg developers copied this. I don't want to make any bold statements or claims, but I feel like they definitely took large inspiration, and they did a great job. I'm not even gonna lie. So let's spawn in a car, bro. I love this game. I used to play it all the time. Just getting my Bugatti. Now, I have to say, I do prefer the driving and the look of the vehicles. Like, this car looks really nice. There's a police car right there. This game has an amazing feel to it. It looks amazing. It has a like way bigger city. Like, we can see there's literally a roleplay scene happening right there. There's a camera pointed at them. I mean, that's just pretty cool, man. There's so much to cover in ERLC. It's a bit of an unfair advantage to Emergency Hamburg, so I'm not going to go into crazy detail again. But just driving around, you can see there's a roleplay scene right here. We're in a public server. There's a news agent. There's a range of different jobs. There's a police officer right here checking speeds. There's fires. I mean, there is an EH as well. We got fire department. It just looks really nice. It looks way better. I have to say, like, the trees look so much nicer. The robberies, if you want to rob something, it's way more interactive. It's like a challenge. There's so much to do in this game. There's like a building team. As you can see, you can become like a builder. We got a map as well. So the map is, I think the map is probably like a similar size to Emergency Hamburg. I'm pretty sure anyway. Very similar size. We got a whole mountain range. There's just way more opportunities for roleplay. And if we're rating it on a roleplay scale, I think Emergency Response Liberty County takes the edge just for the amount of features it has. Like, there's so much you can do, bro. Like, we even have like animations. Like, I can kneel, put my hands on my head. I can lay down. Like, I can do all these different things. There's so many settings as well, like, especially when you're in a VIP server. There's so much you can customize. I just think the game has a way better feel. Like, this isn't, like, my channel is based on Emergency Hamburg, and I'm being honest. I think this game is probably better. And Emergency Hamburg will catch up. I feel like they will catch up. And it's just a case of waiting and see what they add. I think they definitely could become the better game if they take inspiration from ERLC. You know, they come in the game, they take a look at the stuff they've got, and just build on it. We even have like a whole nother town right here. Like, this is huge. But yeah, anyway, guys, that is a small little comparison between Emergency Hamburg and ERLC. Click subscribe if you agree, disagree. Let me know in the comments. Anyway, thank you for watching, and goodbye.